Hi there. Welcome to everyone. I'm your host, Dr. Kris Ramdhani, and today we aren't talking about massive life overhauls. We aren't even talking about New Year's resolution that die by February 14th. We are going to be talking about the invisible strings that pull your life. What are we talking about? Your habits. Now, did you know that about 40% of our daily actions aren't conscious decisions, but automated scripts? Think about that. Nearly half of your life is on what we would call autopilot. Now, if that pilot is programmed for health, you win without trying. If that's programmed for decay, you're fighting an uphill battle every single day. So today we're going to be peeling back the curtain on the brain's habit loop. We're going to be looking at why your brain, for example, loves a donut even when your heart wants a salad, and how you can hack your own biology to make health a part of least resistance. So let's dive into the science of the small. Mathematician James Clear popularized a concept that changed a lot of lives. Now, James Clear is an American author. He's also a speaker, an expert on habits, behavior change, and also on performance improvement. He is best known for his best selling book, which is entitled Atomic Habits. And this was published in 2018 and has sold millions of copies worldwide. It has also been translated into dozens of languages. His focus is on the power of 1%. Now, if you get just 1% better at a specific health habit every day for a year, you'll end up 37 times better by the time you flip the calendar. But here's the kicker. It works in reverse too. That one extra cigarette, that one missed walk, that just one more hour of scrolling. If you get 1% worse every day, you decline nearly down to zero. Health isn't the destination. It's a system of tiny gains. So think of the British cycling's Dave Brailsford. Now he took a team that hadn't won anything in a century and broke down everything. So from the pillows the riders slept on to the gel they use for hand washing, and he worked on these, improved each by 1%. They became the most dominant team in history. Your body is your team. What's your 1% today? Your brain is a massive energy saver. To save effort, it turns repetitive action into chunks. This is the habit loop. First, there is the cue. Your phone pings. Then the craving. You want that dopamine hit of social validation. So what's the response? You pick up the phone. The reward, you feel connected for a split second. The loop is why you find yourself standing in front of the fridge at 9 p.m. without knowing how you got there. See, the cue was boredom. The reward was a temporary sugar high. So to change a health outcome, you can't just use willpower. Willpower is a finite battery that drains by 5 p.m. Instead, you have to rewire the loop. You have to change the cue or swap the response. We're going to learn how to be the architects of these loops, not the victims. There's war inside your head. You see, on one side, we have the prefrontal cortex. This is like the CEO, logical, long term, and very tired. And on the other side, we have the basal ganglia. We're talking about the storage locker for habits. So when you're learning to drive, for example, the CEO is in charge. It's stressful. But once you've done it 1,000 times, the basal ganglia takes over. So you can drive home while thinking about dinner and not remember the last 5 miles. You see, this is the automaticity. Secret to permanent health isn't trying harder. It's moving your health behaviors from the high energy CEO brain to the low energy storage locker. If exercise is a conscious choice every morning, you'll eventually skip it. If it's a stored habit, like brushing your teeth, you're going to do it, even when you are actually exhausted. So let's look at a real world example. I once met a woman named Sarah. At 50, she was pre diabetic and chronically tired. She didn't join a CrossFit gym or go vegan, as we would say, overnight. She started with one keystone habit: a glass of lemon water every morning. That's it. That small win triggered a psychological identity shift. Because she drank the water, she felt like a healthy person. Because she felt like a healthy person, she started taking the stairs. Because she took the stairs, she slept better. 5 years later, she's a hiker who has reversed her markers for diabetes. This is habit stacking. One small positive anchor can hold on an entire lifestyle. It's the anecdotal proof that you don't need a revolution. You just need a catalyst.